Well, we had a repeat performance, on offense in that first half, and really from the other night, just and then the defense though was not as good as it was to, in our last game in the first half to just keep us in it better. They hit a bunch of threes, and we didn't do a good job, guarding the 3-point line. Didn't do that consistently. I thought we deserved to lose. I told the guys that we got away with some things, and Luther hit a big shot, and some other guys did some decent things, but overall we were outplayed. The one downside is that they got 3 chances to do that last play that they did score on, which is a little bit disappointing. That I think we deflected the first one, which would have effectively ended the game. Gaffney got a tip on it, and then they threw it off the kid's hands and it went out of bounds. But we didn't get the clock organized, so they kept resetting the game, and there you have it. So tough way to lose. Guys are very disappointed, but I just thought they played better overall.
Is that the explanation they gave you about the inbounds at the end of the game?
Well, the officials told me that that if I'm angry, I should be angry at the scorer's table for not getting the clock set properly. That's what I was told. That was my explanation.
When you look at the 3-point shooting in the first half, was it just like rotation wasn't there, or what was it?
They play unique style with their big, and he can move away, and they were cutting harder than us. I think getting those dribble handoffs, and then we were forced to help, and then they were spraying the ball around, and we just were not like locked in defensively the way we need to be to set the tone. And I watched their game with San Diego State, and they were down 4 with 5 minutes left. I knew they were a good team. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I knew we wanted to get off to a good start because there were a bunch of possessions. They went inside 10 seconds in the shot clock in the second half. But in a close game, you can't impose your tempo, and you can't force them to play faster. They were in a tight game with us, and we didn't do our job early in the game, and that's what led to the result.
They only, I think, had 2 field goals inside the 3-point line in the first half. They had the big guys, so that maybe makes it a challenge as far as spacing the floor. What do you think about just how you guys rotated and closed out the 3-point line?
The numbers tell you all you need to know. It was we were 10 for 20. They were 10 for 20 at halftime, and they were 2 for 15 inside the line. So we should have more urgency to close out harder, get these guys off the line, make someone, make a tough 2. We didn't do that, and I think some of it was miscommunication. We were switching our 5-man on the ball, which that was not a part of our defensive strategy in the first half, and we did that several times. So just mental breakdowns led me to say I just didn't feel like we were locked in and ready to play from the jump.
What have you thought about your guard play on offense, especially early on?
Well, everyone's got to look in the mirror after this, and just the numbers say what they're saying. It's watching these guys through the summer and what their track record has been, and what they did in a couple of the preseason games. It's not carrying over right now to the games we're playing. We did not get great production from our point guard position tonight.
What do you think about your offensive sequences, both the one before the last one and then the Luther shot?
Well, we were trying to get the ball to Marcus, which I thought was a pretty good idea. Trust him to make some shots, and our guards were not going well, and so it made sense to try and do that. I think we got a Kamani a shot in the paint too. Wanted to, he had been playing well, especially around the basket, and he wasn't able to connect on his. But I thought we were in pretty good shape, knowing we had really the last shot of the game, and it was a tie game, and Luther made a really good drive, and made a floater, and again they had 3 chances to make their shot, and Marcus will tell you, Marcus is very disappointed right now in the locker room. He went for a steal there, and didn't get it, and then that kid had an opportunity to take that shot. So everyone has a little bit of ownership, and I didn't get these guys ready to play, and they weren't playing, coming out of their skin, playing hard. I thought they played harder than us, so it's disappointing. Enoch had a few rebounds, but he had a freshman night. He had the kind of the freshman glaze, which we didn't have any time for tonight, so I had to try and go in a different direction with that. Yeah, I tried to manage Gaffney's foul situation as much as possible, but you could see the difference when he's in there, and especially around the basket. He had some huge block shots, defensively to help us, give us a chance.